Living Legacies, our huge exhibition on African American history, is opening very soon. So we've painted the walls and we're waiting for all of the objects and all of the panels to come be installed, and then we get to open up.
You have talked about this with me for a long time. I mean, this is a big deal.
I have been working on this exhibition since my first day at the museum. I was actually still in Texas. I was working remotely for the first couple of weeks, and I knew that this was coming, and I started doing the research, and here we are 3 years later. It's very exciting.
We walked through here, and you've got some pretty definite plans of what this is going to tell. This is going to really tell a story.
Yes, so this is going to be as much as I could fit about local African American history. So it starts in the era of enslavement. We cover the colonial, revolutionary, and antebellum periods. Then we progress to the Civil War and Reconstruction. The area we're in right now is Zone 3, which is about the time period of segregation. But we're also really focused on making sure people understand that Black people were creating institutions, they were working together, and they were supporting the city even under the strictures of segregation and Jim Crow. And then the last bit of the exhibit is all the way from the Civil Rights Movement to today. So we come all the way up to the contemporary moment.
It's got to be exciting to be able to tell this story.
It's so exciting. It's hard for me to even capture how excited I am, but what I hope is that people see the diversity and breadth of African American experience in this area. I also hope people see the ways that national and state issues have an effect on local communities. I want people to make those connections. But most importantly, I want people to be able to make connections between the past and the present. All of the things that are going to be on display in this gallery are things that have effects on our lives right now, and I want people to be able to see that.
Well, and for the people, I think so many local people who have felt disenfranchised and their story hasn't been told. Here you go.
It's going to be in here. I mean, I have included every story I've ever heard in this exhibition. Yeah. Individuals who've really shaped this community have their own special spots. We highlight both the kind of bigger community institutions and the smaller ones. For example, this wall that I'm standing in front of will be all about African American churches here in Fredericksburg. So we'll be talking about Shiloh Baptist Church New Site and Old Site and Mount Zion. But we're also talking about all those individuals who served as pastors, who served as congregants, who served as deacons in these churches, and how important they have been and continue to be.
So talk about the exhibit itself. I mean, it opens and it's open for a while.
Yes, so it opens May 30th, 2025. It's open for 3 years. So here at the FAM, we don't have any permanent exhibitions. All of our exhibitions change out, but 3 years is our longest period of time for an exhibition. So people have plenty of time to come see it. And what I find particularly exciting is that this is going to be the first exhibit people see when they walk in the front door. It is the biggest gallery space we have at the museum. This is the biggest exhibition we've ever done. It's the most money we've ever spent on an exhibition. The most gray hairs I've ever gotten from an exhibition. So it's a big deal, and it means a lot to me that the community will get to see that they're spotlighted, they're highlighted here in the museum walls.
I can't wait to see it, just because since you've been here, we've learned about a lot of people and a lot of stories we haven't learned, and now that's going to be just really increase.
I can't wait for people to see it. So I've embedded stories that a lot of people know. A lot of people know about Walker Grant. A lot of people know about, the heavy hitters like Dr. Catlett and Miss Gay Adegbalola. They're all included, but then I've also included a lot of smaller stories that maybe people don't know quite as much about. And I think that even all of these scholars of Fredericksburg history that I always get to hang out with and hear from, I think even they will be surprised at some of the stories that they find here.
Professionally, this has to be really satisfying.
I will tell you that in a couple of weeks when it's up, Ted. But yes, I'm really thrilled. I poured my whole heart into this exhibition, and I hope that people can see it. I've given it every bit of energy that I could give, and I hope people like it.
There's a lot of walls to be filled, and I guess in the next few weeks, there'll be a lot of late nights.
Yes, I'm not excited about that, but that's okay. we're going to have a huge block party on May 30th in the evening, and everybody gets to come and hang out and listen to music with us, and they can read if they want, or they can just walk around and look at all the pictures, and I just can't wait to celebrate with people. That's what I'm most excited for, is the celebration.